Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is a video to compare two of my favourite wireless headsets, the Astro A50 wireless Gen 4 with the Logitech G Pro X wireless. Now both these headsets are reasonably expensive premium gaming headsets, and both are technically from the same company because Astro is owned by Logitech, so there are some similarities that make them worth comparing. The Astro A50 is almost certainly the more expensive of the two devices, coming in at around £300, $300, whereas the G Pro X wireless is about $100 less. The A50, however, is compatible with either Xbox or PlayStation, depending on which model you buy, and also PC, and it has a number of other features that make it superior to the G Pro X wireless, which is essentially just a PC gaming headset. However, I will note a number of different things as I go through this video that make the Logitech G Pro X wireless perhaps more appealing than the Astro A50, but I will come out and finish telling you right now that the Astro A50 is still my favourite and would not replace the G Pro X wireless, and that's because of a number of different features that include that convenient charging base station that you can see in the background shot there. That base station basically allows you to dock the headset and charge it when it's not in use, which is incredibly convenient and really useful. The A50 is a flexible, comfortable, incredibly nice gaming headset to wear with some very soft velour style ear cups, a nice soft headband, and some very nice soft drivers as well. These are 40mm drivers that are capable of 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz in terms of frequency response, and deliver a fantastic sound with brilliant positional audio. The Logitech G Pro X wireless, meanwhile, is a bit more of a robust design with a steel and aluminium frame that feels a lot more sturdy in the hand, and I feel like it would stand up to the test of time a bit longer. The A50, for example, is wearing out a bit on top than the headband, whereas the G Pro X wireless feels like it's a very solid build that will last and last. They are, however, both as comfortable as one another. I think the ear cups from the G Pro X wireless are very similar, and I'll show you them a bit later on. You get these similar velour style ear cups included in the box, alongside some faux leather padded ear cups as well, so you get the choice of those two, whereas with the A50 wireless you only have the velour ones and the velour headband, or you have to purchase to buy a leather option instead. The A50 has numerous controls on it that include a voice and game button on the ear cup that allow you to adjust audio between the game audio and your friends in Discord or VoIP chat, which allows you to then set that balance as you like it. As you can also see, there are a number of other buttons that include a Dolby button to allow you to turn that on and off, and you have 3 EQ profiles that you can select between on the headset as well, with another button, and that can be customized within the Astro Command Center software. When it's not in use, it's placed in this dock for charging purposes. The Logitech G Pro X wireless, meanwhile, has a wonderful setup too, but it is a USB-C connection. There's no charging dock with this one. You need to plug it in when it's not in use. It uses DTS Headphone X 2.0 to deliver a pretty rich sounding experience. Again, 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz frequency response, similar frequency response, but this has 50mm drivers, so slightly larger, perhaps louder. The audio is probably comparable, and both of them deliver a wonderful gaming surround sound experience with really rich audio that's good on both games and movies, so I do feel like they're pretty comparable in terms of the sound they deliver. I'll leave all the specifications in the description so you can check that out. They both also use 2.4 GHz wireless technology. Thanks to this base station, the Astro A50 is capable of a bit better range. The wireless range on the G Pro X is only 15 meters, whereas it's 30 on the Astro A50. As you can see, the base station also gives you optional inputs for a 3.5mm connection, optical in and out, as well as connections for Xbox, this version, and PC. Or you can get another version which works with PS4, and it has a micro USB connection that you can plug in. Now, I've done reviews and unboxing videos of both of these headsets, and I recommend checking those out. You'll get an idea of what the microphone sounds like on both headsets by listening to those videos, because I use the mic from the headsets in those videos so you can hear a live sample of what that's like. but this is all about the quality and the sound delivery. Now, the Logitech G Pro X wireless comes with a 2.4 GHz wireless dongle that allows you to get that DTS Headphone X virtual surround sound, and as I said, best experience on PC. You won't get all the same power on anything else, and you can't connect it to anything else. There's no 3.5mm connection. There is a detachable microphone that uses Logitech's Blue Voice technology to deliver a live customizable feed of your voice that you can tweak within the software, dealing with things like background noise and changing the audio of your voice to present a broadcaster style. I find it kind of gimmicky, but it does work reasonably well. Again, samples of that in the unboxing video if you want to check that out. It also comes with a rubberized USB-C cable, which I'm happy to report doesn't rub on your clothing. It does have around 20 hours of battery life, so it doesn't need charging that often. Also goes to sleep nicely when not in use, and it's very intelligent in that way. And the Astro A50 also lasts and lasts and lasts in terms of battery life, both fantastic in the amount of battery life that lasts. I've had questions about the G Pro X wireless, whether the battery is removable. There are instructions in the box that point to being able to remove it from behind one of the drivers if you can unscrew it. Unfortunately, I can't demonstrate that because I don't have the right tool to get it off. It's a very small screwdriver head, but it is possible. There are instructions included on how to do it. Unfortunately, the G Pro X will not connect any other way. There's no Bluetooth, and you can't use the USB-C connection to plug into your phone. I tried, it doesn't work. So the Astro A50 has a bit more in terms of connectivity options. It doesn't have Bluetooth, but because you can plug other devices into the base station, for example, I've got mine plugged into a Go XLR, which allows me to control the sound and listen to audio directly from my microphone and such. You can also plug a phone into it using a 3.5mm connection, and you obviously have the optical inputs and outputs as well, so there are other options to connect various things to it. As I said, both these headsets are very comfortable. The Astro A50 comes with these velour style Earcups as standard, but you can also purchase these faux leather ones if you want a bit better noise cancellation, block out external noise. Neither of the headsets has particularly deep Earcups though. They're quite shallow. This is the A50's one that you'll see, the G Pro X, in a minute. Similar sort of size. They're not terribly deep, but they are large enough to cover the ear and are very comfortable thanks to that material. The faux leather ones aren't quite as soft as the velour ones, but they are still very comfortable. You'll also note they go on with magnets on the A50, so they're really easy to replace. So if you buy the kit, you can basically swap them in and out really easily. The G Pro X wireless, meanwhile, comes with both faux leather and the velour ones, but they hook over on a lip around the driver, and you have to fiddle and faff to try and get it on. I demonstrated this in the unboxing video. It's really tricky to try and get that material over the Earcups, and I've had other people comment on the video saying, how do you do it? They can't work out how to do it. It's that fiddly and it's a pain, but once you get them on there, really nice, and they're also just as comfortable. There's a nice padded headband as well, and again, although not terribly deep, these Earcups are incredibly comfortable to wear all day long, very soft on the head and delightful. As I said in the G Pro X wireless unboxing video, I was really pleased to see they'd made a wireless version of this headset because the wired one was fantastic. However, it is let down by the lack of connectivity options. You basically can only use it wirelessly and plug in to charge, but you cannot plug it into any other device. There's no USB-C connection to your phone, and no 3.5mm connection options or anything like that, so it's quite limited, but then it is considerably cheaper than the Astro A50. Here you can see the included Earcups side by side. Again, large enough to cover the ears unless you've got really enormous ears, but not terribly deep. But the drivers on either of these headsets don't seem to press against the ears, at least not for me, and I think that's a very nice thing. They're both very comfortable, to the point that I accidentally switched between the headsets while I was testing them, and I forgot which one I was wearing. They're that good in terms of the comfort that they feel very similar, and also, as I said, the audio delivery is also fantastic. My recommendation is certainly the Astro A50, although I do feel if you're a bit heavy-handed or you think you're going to be using and abusing the headset over a longer period of time, you'll probably find the Astro A50 wears out quicker. The Logitech G Pro X wireless feels a little more robust in terms of its design thanks to the steel and aluminium design, but the convenience of that charging base station, the fact you can drop the headset in to charge, It's fantastic. And having to plug in the Logitech G Pro X wireless by comparison, a bit of a faff. All in all though, two fantastic headsets. Hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. This has been the Provoked Prawn. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Hope you found it useful, interesting, hilarious, or all of the above. Be sure to check out the description for other information you might find interesting, and subscribe and watch these other videos as well that I think might be useful to you, and have a great life.